Gentlemen.
Hola.
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 Olaf.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes.
How about you tell us about an article?
Well, no, we're gonna talk about something today. We're going to talk about what the hell is going on with Square Enix. They're like putting games out, mobile games.
Yeah.
And not just mobile games, actually. They're putting all kinds of games out right now.
Well, there's Deus Ex coming out in 20 days, 18 days.
But that's Eidos. Like
It's
it's,
still
it's
published by
Square
Square
Enix,
Enix.
Yeah.
but it's Eidos.
Yeah.
Like here, look for example, they got Final Fantasy Adventures, Explorers coming out very soon.
Oh, no, you're talking about World of Final Fantasy.
World of Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
thank you. We got World of Final Fantasy coming out. We have Final Fantasy Exvius that came out.
Yeah, Brave Exvius.
Brave Exvius that came out 2 months ago, not
Right.
even.
Something like
Then
that.
like a month later, what comes out?
Mobius.
which just came out last week.
Which I still don't know what it is.
It's
We
pretty
really don't
cool.
know what it is.
It's
I don't
an
know what it is.
RPG.
Yeah.
It's very complex. It's got a lot of layers of stuff.
Yeah,
the way like
there's a lot of
It's
stuff.
like an onion with a lot of layers.
like an onion. Thank you, Shrek.
Well, you can play as an onion knight in the game.
Yes, you start as an onion knight,
That's right.
and then you can change classes. Then you have a deck of cards that you build a mini deck with, and with those cards you
can-
essentially cast magic with them.
But it's not like Chain of Memories where you're playing with cards that are like garbage. You know, like what
That's
is it?
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, that's right. But it's not like that kind of deck of cards that you're playing as. You're playing as the cards only represent like what kind of attack you can do when you have enough points to attack using that card. So it's not what people might assume what a card game might be.
Basically, this is the order of things. You do physical attacks. The physical attacks give you little pieces of colored mana, and each spell needs a certain amount of colored mana to be able to cast. Think of magic cards, kind of like a mana pool.
Actually, I was thinking about that. It's like, imagine if you had a game like that where you actually were playing a planeswalker and you were exactly doing the same thing.
It's basically that.
Yeah,
okay?
Essentially.
It's pretty cool.
Sounds interesting, but not my cup of tea.
Well, you'd have to see it, right? Because you still haven't seen it, apparently.
No. You want to play Gwent instead?
I officially got all of the Gwent decks now, physical Gwent decks.
If only you had somebody to play with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna have to literally go around or play some Gwent.
What?
Yeah, I wish I could, but I don't have any Gwent cards.
You're gonna go into every single bar and be like, you want to play Gwent?
Okay, so we've got. What about Brave Exvius? You guys both played Brave Exvius.
Yeah.
Yes.
I played a little bit.
What was your favorite part of Brave Exvius?
My favorite part of the game is that despite it having an energy mechanic, like you have to wait until you recover your energy so you can do battles, which I hate because it kind of hinders my progress in every single mobile game.
Yeah.
There are things you can do in the game without using energy because at its core it's still a Final Fantasy game. You explore towns, you go around looking for secrets everywhere, you got quests in every town. And I think some of those quests are missions in town, and some that you have to go
Very
like actually
rarely.
find.
Yeah, very rarely.
Yeah, there's exploration missions, I think they're called,
Yeah.
which took me forever to figure out how to access. But I realized it's only after you've completed
Completed
an
the
area
mission,
that you
yeah.
can go back and do
Yeah.
an exploration, and then it becomes like a classic Final Fantasy
yeah.
game where you can walk around with your character and encounter monsters.
And there's
Random
always
encounters.
like out of frame or out of direct view items that you can go behind like secret walls and under like certain layers.
It's very cool.
So it's typical Final Fantasy.
Typical
fashion.
FF,
Yeah.
classic stuff.
I find out that the only qualm I would have it would be is that I find that the crafting system is very
It's hard to get the crafting
it's
items.
because it's grind. It's a grind.
I haven't even crafted anything yet,
It's
to be
hard.
very honest with you,
It's
and
hard.
I'm pretty beast.
Yeah, you'll be like, okay, so I want to craft this level 2 sword.
And you still
Oh,
haven't.
it turns out that I have to do the first dungeon in exploration mode 20 times because I need 20 pieces of wood.
Oh,
and I only
boy.
get one per but it's it's a grind. So wait.
So okay, so we got another. Well, let's talk about all the games if we
Okay.
can. Okay,
Yeah.
and there's the upcoming game Adventures, I think it's called. World of Final.
Fantasy.
Thank you. I'll get it one day. World of Final Fantasy. That was originally announced 5 seconds before Final Fantasy
Shit,
VII at
yeah.
E3 2 years ago, so nobody remembered it existed.
I don't know what it is.
And I think the premise is like basically you're in this world and all of the characters from Final Fantasy are like
I think that's
mysteriously in this universe now, and so they have to like kind of discover the secrets behind it or something.
chibi characters.
Chibi characters.
To point that out.
Yeah, chibi versions of
This is a mobile game?
No, it's not.
PS4, PS Vita.
Oh, it's a console.
I thought it was a 3DS game.
No, it's coming out on console.
Oh.
I Am Setsuna.
Ah, I Am Setsuna, yes. A fantastic game.
Does it not make you feel like you're playing Chrono Trigger?
It makes me feel like I'm playing Chrono Trigger.
Another game that I have not played.
But
Even though I really wanted to play because you were that one time in the chat, it's like, guys, who wants a key for I Am Setsuna? And I was like 30 minutes away from my home, just crying, like curling up on the driver's seat because I was
Star
like,
Ocean.
oh, it's Star Ocean.
Star Ocean. They also released Star Ocean. Okay, Square Enix has been releasing games non-stop lately. Non-stop. It's like they forgot that they were doing badly.
Wasn't this
And then-
Dragon Quest 2 that released this year?
Yeah, there's another
Oh my
Dragon
God.
Quest. No, there's Dragon Quest Builders. It's coming
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is like kind of a Minecraft featuring, like, what was that other game that we covered a little while back? Where you build up the world and you build the towers and towns and shit from nothing. But it's also it was EverQuest Next?
Landmark.
Landmark.
EverQuest Landmark, yeah.
EverQuest Landmark. It's kind of like that, but in like a Dragon Quest world.
Okay.
Like, what?
So they have not stopped.
No, they've been on like overdrive mode, man.
And I would have for sure thought they would have been focusing all their attention on finishing FF15, you know, finishing, you know.
Well, you have to know that the team for that is massive.
Yeah, of course.
But with the attention and money that they've been getting from the stocks rising from all these great titles they've been announcing, they're just like, all right, let's start some new titles. We're on a roll again.
And keep in mind there are still 3 more games to come out this year.
Yeah.
There's Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
There's the
This,
60. There's the well, it's sticking to the Square Enix idea.
Square Enix side.
So there's also Kingdom Hearts coming out this year, right? And Kingdom Hearts 3,
no,
or is that next year?
I don't know.
27.
Probably going to be next year.
It's always a mystery. Kingdom Hearts 3 is always a mystery.
It's a legend.
Yeah.
Like in 100 years or like in 50 years when we're talking to our grandchildren, we're gonna be like, I still remember back in my days when this game was announced. I don't even remember the name.
Grandpa, you're crazy.
I might be. Shenanigans. I'm not crazy. That's the same thing the people in the asylum said.
Oh my god.
Arkham Asylum. That was a great game, just not on PC.
Grandpa, you're crazy. So that's been Square Enix's, I guess you could say their plan is to like release all these like minor games. Like they're not AAA titles.
No, I Am Setsuna is hardly a AAA title, but I'm already enthralled by the story. Like I gotta play more because I haven't had
music
the time.
is
Oh,
fantastic.
the music is phenomenal. But what I'm really blown away by is the environment. You're walking through the snow
and
then
you
there's tracks
mix
in the
tracks with the snow, yeah.
Like the enemies are really cool stuff. Everything's very, very nice.
I find that it's a little like the setting is very, I guess you call it monotonish because
But
it's all winter.
snow.
It's all snow, right? But I mean, I've had games where they've been very monotone.
And for all we know, we're gonna explore into an area that just has a bunch of like greenery and there's no snow anywhere.
Perhaps. Well,
Knowing
I'm only maybe
Square.
what is it like 5-6 hours into the game so far.
Yeah, I'm only about 10 or so hours into the game myself. Like I'm not very far.
So,
Yeah.
but it's a very interesting mechanic they had in mind.
I foiled the plot. That's freaking.
This bug.
Yeah, fucking bug.
That's why they call them bugs, right? Because they bug the crap out of you.
I think we invented that adjective after we invented the word for bug, though.
The word
As possible.
as,
Yeah.
like the
But what came first, the color orange or the fruit?
We're gonna leave you on that. Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, you should go check out some more right over here. If you like the cap I'm wearing, or you want to see what other TMS swag you can pick up, you should check out Manson's clothing down below. And last but not least, if you like free games, because everybody does, you should check out Gamers Giveaway down below, and they give a free game away every single week, so check that out. Thanks for watching again, have a great one guys.